mostly using the forward stage just so we can like keep up the Tidebringer at the moment, because it's just gonna be hard. This Kunkka can push the lane out, so he's gonna get some pretty good damage, and this Invoker really hasn't done much to the tower.
Yeah, so we've also got Method is picked up his Tranquils now.
Oh,
so
yeah,
he can stay sort of in lane more or less indefinitely. Oh, up top. Celier might be in trouble. Stun being channeled, but he actually files it off towards Waffles. Yeah, not towards him. I mean, there wasn't much follow-up, but there was a little bit. Ramosio, I guess Ramosio is kind of low, but he does have both of his wolves. If they stun, oh, Invis Invoker.
Invisible
Gonna
Invoker.
go on currency. Probably.
He's got Cold Snapping in his Forge Spirit subs, but
he does. Yeah, he decides not to.
And he picks up the Hand of Midas recipe.
Yeah, we already.
So we're gonna be going for the Midas. Oh, my bad. I was just. I'm kind of looking at the top lane there. I was like, what's going on here? Traveling.
Yeah, so they're doing their wraparound thing that's worked out so well for them in the past. Blue POWERVAN may well be in trouble.
No,
he channels his stun. He actually gets it on Celier, but he's standing right next to him with his. Oh yeah, no, he's super dead.
Oh, he should have hasted him.
Oh, pulls him back into that.
Searched the shaman instead of himself. I'm not sure what was that about, but he got the kill in the end, so.
Yeah. And where actually is his...
Transition down to bottom to help out the Centaur, because like him dying in that bottom lane kind of hurt them a lot. The tower's now down half HP, so...
Oh, meanwhile, Patrick Chewing has found the scrub, but doesn't have much that he can actually do with him.
We gotta watch out for this Genesis Void now. He is level 7, and he just like breezed past the Skywrath Mage, and he probably could have gotten a kill on him if he just popped his Chrono, but he doesn't really have much attack speed here at this, and damage is kind of
I mean, he's got enough for his Morbid Mask now. If he wants to go for his Mask of Madness, he can pick that up at the side shop. If he can get there without dying.
Out of this.
Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we've got a bit of an engagement. Waffles actually falls, and he falls to the Lycan.
He could still get out of this. Oh, that time walk into the tree, just cock-blocked out of that.
So there's...
It kind of hurts.
So that's two that fall in quick succession, and POWERVAN gets themselves on the board. And they get the kills that they get as well, so they don't get the Kunkka in the mid lane. Instead, they get the support Shadow Shaman, but they do get the Void. They do slow him down, so that's pretty good for them. And they are going to actually start getting a bit of damage on this spot tower. And what have we got? Actually, Currency's in trouble as well in the mid lane, being pursued out by wolves. He turns for a Tidebringer and almost gets one of them, but he's got nothing left in his bottle. He's already popped his wand as well, so he might be... I don't know how much he can necessarily stay at this tower. You know, we've got some rotations bot. We've got 3 in this bot lane. And so we've got to try. We've suddenly got try v try in the bot, and everybody's completely abandoned top. Ah, yeah.
So we got Sunstrike queued up on this Invoker here, so possibly could see an incoming Sunstrike somewhere. Yeah, he's going up to the top lane. I actually like this, considering like you really don't need Invoker there for team fights early on, because he really doesn't have much spells, especially going with the Exhort Quas. But he can lend extra damage with the Sunstrike from afar, so they have that small little global ability. But right now we have the Lycan with the Vladimir's, so we can possibly see a Roche happening here sooner or later if he gets a, I'm not sure if he's getting, no, he's just getting his boots, it seems.
Okay, smoke rotation with the supports, but I don't know if they're actually, if anything, they're going to be able to make anything of this. They are smokes, they do want to. So. They're headed toward the mid lane. Headed toward the mid lane. They're actually revealed, and they could be in trouble, actually. There's no follow-up here. Yeah, no, they're just going to pop the one. Sharkbait being pursued out by wolves. In the meantime, in the middle, actually, Currency's in a lot of trouble. He throws his boat, he gets the rum on himself, which is really necessary, but I think he's dead anyway. Regardless, yeah, he's pretty dead. They get a return kill on Ramosio, so it's a Lycan for a Kunkka. So not a totally bad trade for anybody, but they might also get
incoming Sunstrike.
He needs to stay away from Celier. Yeah, okay, so it ends up being just a 1-for-1, but the Kunkka dies first. And meanwhile,
getting the Lycan kills pretty good. He has their main carry.
We've got the 109 is doing his split pushy thing and getting a lot of damage on this tower. He's got his double forge spirits up now.
He's gonna get this tower. They don't have a fortification, and no one's coming to defend it.
Well,
so
Waffles is coming to defend it, but he's far too late, and he needs to be careful here.
Uh-oh.
Meanwhile, top smoke, Lycan. Yep, it looks like it's time for that Roche.
Yep, that kind of still was coming. So, if they don't see this, or just realize that Lycan's missing, then they're going to be in a lot of trouble because this is going to be a pretty good early Roche for them, especially with their lineup. With the.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
he
yeah,
needs
you
to
gotta
get that BKB going so he could, get out of shackles or get out of anything really. So.
Alright, meanwhile in the mid lane, we got... Yeah. They're just trying to push. Oh! Wow, okay, so they've got that, They tried the Wombo for the first time, not to a great deal of success. They did land it, but it's not really strong. I mean, level 1 Ice Blast really doesn't do that much.
No, not really.
And when you avoid before you get your Mask of Madness, he's still a couple hundred gold short of his mom. He's not gonna do a whole lot either. Alright, there goes the
Roche is down, so
there goes the Roche. Sealayer as well, up in the top lane, up against 2. Not able to do much.
Right
and they
now,
don't have much tower damage that they've actually been able to get. So they've got very little on this tower. I guess they've got most of the bot tower, but I think top tower as well.
Kunka boat
still mostly
in the mid
healed.
lane. They
Oh,
get him.
it does
they
land.
Get the Lycan stun, but
oh,
AA ult,
the
but it's
AA
gonna
ult is
miss.
gonna miss. Yeah, they don't actually get a kill, and meanwhile Waffles
Shadow
goes
Shaman
down.
dies because to the acid
Curtsy needs to be
spray, I think.
careful as well. It's dropping pretty low. Does he have boat buff on him that's gonna come off? Yeah, now he's fine.
Even if Lycan died, he would have been fine because he had his Aegis. So, but right now I think Radiant just needs some awards. They've lost their top tower, and they really need to, get some aggressive wards so they can get a tower because they are really starting to struggle and get behind.
I mean, the difficult thing for them is that they don't have Shaman. As far as their push ability goes, it's mainly Shaman wards that it is, right? And they don't have those online yet. He's still short his 6.
I know that.
So
yeah, that's the only pain about being a position 5 shaman.
Currency. Okay,
Oh,
he
he
dodges
dodges
it, and he's
the
got the
mystic
invis. Nicely done. And he goes
Incoming
X
X
into
marks
current or into.
And he's got the damage and AA ult.
He's gone.
Says
He needs to get out of there now, though. He's
he's
the
dead,
stun to
man.
fly. He's gonna give up his life
Acid
for this.
sprays down.
That wasn't worth
Lycan
it.
gets a kill. So we're trading off here. Kunkka and Darkseer dies apparently.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, this game that was the early game was very much theirs, very swiftly fall into the graphs. Similar story. He's gonna try. Does he have his?
He's got no mana.
Oh god, he
He
doesn't
gets
have.
stunned.
They're gonna get Bromosio anyway. Well, they're gonna get the Aegis on him anyway, and into the torrent and into.
Lycan
Still
pops
doesn't
the
have
ult.
his shaman wards. He really needs them. But
Lycan's
he's dead
gonna get a
anyway.
kill.
Yeah.
He could go for more. He's got his team to back him up. It's 3 down. They popped the Aegis, but like I said, it's just an Aegis.
Yeah, that's all they
Nice
get. They do
team fight.
defend the tower, but yeah, that did not go the way they wanted it to. They really needed Void to chrono there. They needed him to
but
have
he
his chrono up,
time-walked
and
in,
it didn't. He
and
didn't have
he,
the mana for it.
Radiant's top tower is under
I think
attack.
what he should have done was he should have had his tread switched to intellect. But here comes a boat in the middle lane. They're gonna wombo it. Oh,
And the Ice
but he
Blast
gets
does
him with
actually
the
hit
Ice
on him.
Blast.
It gets the buff on him, and oh no! But unfortunately, Sealier
Son
actually
of
eats all of the
damage.
damage. They've got 3 very low on POWERVAN, but none dead. And do they
Yeah.
have the actual follow up? I mean, Curtsy's here, but they don't have. Oh, big
a
chrono on the
on
backside.
Walker.
Actually, on 109, this would be a really
enough
necessary kill. They
damage.
very much need to have, and they're not gonna get it. It looks like if they're not careful. He
Why
actually
is he
time walks
time
away
walking?
instead of towards, and yeah, they
But he
do
does get
end
the
up
kill.
getting the kill on him. Blue Paravan here might be in trouble, but they don't have the
Nice.
follow-up damage. Yeah, they do, but they have to drop the wards for it. Waffles, however, in
was-
trouble to the Forge Spirits. Those things hurt. And it ends up being a 4 for 3 so far. And Sharkbait
bad
might
news.
actually be in trouble too. If he doesn't,
Yeah, Sharkbait
Yep.
needs to reel out of here. He's dead. Oh my
like they
goodness.
almost timed out,
That
so
was
it
a
ends
team
up being a
wipe,
full
pretty
team
much.
wipe. And they lose a tower. That was disastrous for them. They do get a little bit of something in return, but not nearly enough.
Yeah. That chrono, it did its job, and they just should have gotten out.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean
the
the Forge
wards were
Spirits
overkill
on
from that
the...
shaman as well. That was kind of a...
They were a
kinda
bit.
hurt.
They kind of... But, I mean, like, the cooldown on it, it's only a minute. So it's not that bad.
And it looks like we got Necrobook coming out from the Invoker, as
Yep.
you said. So they're definitely getting that extra push.
They're
with
going
the
for the dirty
Lycan.
split pushers. Yeah, I mean,
Dyer's middle tower is under
they've
attack.
got their
But
wombo
just continue
online,
doing whatever
but
was
it
you were
might be
doing.
too late at this point. You know, it took
Yeah.
them too long to get all of their level 6s and to get to the point where they can team
Well,
fight, and
it
their
did
team
work
fights
out.
are being...
Radiant's bottom
a bit.
tower is under siege.
I just feel like right now that the push for POWERVAN's team is just... It's getting out of control right now.
Yeah.
We got a medallion up on the Alchemist, so another Roche would be,
Dyer's
you know,
middle tower is under
even
attack.
quicker than the last.
You
So
don't even Radiant's
we got
bottom
something
tower
going in
is
the middle.
Oh,
We got
Waffle's gonna be in
Waffles.
trouble?
Oh, he's in trouble.
Gonna be in a
He
lot
gets
of
hex
trouble,
off.
actually. Yeah,
But
and
Compass
actually
stand up
currency
is
as well.
dead to Mystic Flare. Wow. Just too much damage out right now.
Take that as you will.
And we got the blink on the Alchemist, so this is, yep, pretty much the support Alchemist. He's got the blink so he can get his initiation with the stun. So, but they've just got good wards.
Oh,
going
meanwhile,
right now
up
for
top,
This,
now Promosio, he's here. He's got his wolves when he wants them.
I think he's okay.
Radiant's bottom tower
He's going
is
for
under siege.
a Reaver, so I guess he's going for a heart.
Yep.
Instead of going like a BKB or
Radiant's
a
bottom
stun.
tower is
Mech's
So-
almost online for Celier, but I don't know if it's gonna do enough for them. Oh,
So we
the
got a couple
scrub
blinks right
Hammock's
now.
for it, but it isn't enough. He can't go far enough. If he had been able to get that chrono in 109, he might have been able to do that, but
Yeah.
no.
So we got two blinks now for POWERVAN, so they got the initiation they need.
Centaur's
And then-
also pretty close on his pipe. He's
Yeah, that's gonna be
he's
really
almost
good for
got
them.
that. And
That'll help with the
considering
ward
how much of their
damage.
wombo combo is actually...
Nope, but he's
meanwhile,
stunned up.
up here, goodbye.
Dead.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
Forgot about the kick on that one.
Yeah, Darkseer just... He doesn't have that mech yet. And needs that extra armor.
Even if he had, I don't think
Radiant's top tower
it wasn't
has
going to
been
save him there.
destroyed.
But this sets him back further.
Regeneration.
But that's going to be the pipe. That's going to be the pipe for POWERVAN, so... For the Centaur.
Yeah, an Alchemist does.
Oh, who actually got the kill on that Alk? Okay,
And the creeps did, apparently. The Radiant creeps.
but yeah, I mean, their wombo's online now, but they just fell too far behind. They had the...
Well, they can still come back with a good team
Radiant's bottom
fight, but
tower has
they
fallen.
just lost another tower. And Invoker, like, Forge Spirits are just doing work right now. I mean, look at this damage. The Faceless Void just taking damage from them, too. No backtrack either. So, these Forge Spirits, they're definitely making this team work hard.
Alright, Princey in trouble
Well, in
as
middle
well,
lane.
and there's absolutely no support. He's done.
Gets stunned up.
Completely done.
TPF. AAO flies in. It's gonna get 2, but levels 1, you know, it's doesn't last very long, so they need that Ags on him. But it looks
Well,
like
he
the
needs his level
Shadow
2
Shaman's
as
working
well.
on his
He's
as
a
well.
fair way behind. I mean, I feel like they need the wards. I mean, the wards and
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah.
is
if they were
under
able
But with
to
the
get
pipe, it
those,
doesn't matter.
it would be it's kind of what they need, and they're not gonna get it.
Dyer's top tower
Yeah.
is
Like
under
in-
Radiant's
it's-
middle tower has been destroyed.
All their tier 2s are gone, so now they just gotta push the high ground, so... Which could still be potentially really hard because, they, like I said, they do have the Wombo combo, and if executed really well, like, they can definitely make them team wipe, so... But unless they get the AI Aegis, so we got Roche spawning here in probably like another minute or so. They could get Aegis and push the high ground, so... They just gotta watch out for that ward damage, but with the pipe, it'll just negate most of that damage anyways.
No, the ward damage is physical
Yeah,
damage,
it's-
so it doesn't get
it-
negated
oh, it
by the
is
pipe. It's only it's for the AA blast, and for the boat that they're negating with the pipe.
Yeah, then...
But they do also
There's
have a
a
mech
heart
up on their team.
now for
I
the
think.
Lycan
I
and the
thought I saw
Hyperstorm.
somebody had a mech. Nope, actually they don't have a mech up
No,
on their
there's
team.
no mech yet.
but I don't think they even need it.
And I think this alchemist is going for a Yule Scepter here, so. And Lycan Wolf checking out Roche is spawning in apparently 15 seconds, but who knows? It's random now.
Dire's structures have been fortified.
A random fortification.
And,
Someone pointing out wards. Right now,
Wolf
they need
following
an
waffles.
aggressive ward here. Radiant needs a ward here so they can know when the Roche is up and they can easily go snatch that real quick. They've got the medallion, they've got Lycan Wolves, they got everything. They can take that out really quick.
Yeah, I don't know
And
if
start
they.
pushing
I don't
hard
know
down.
if they really have. I mean, if they got the perfect setup, but it's not like. I mean, POWERVAN's gonna smoke into Roche anyway. They do have a ward sort of spotting out this general area, but I don't like.
It's not enough to see the.
No, but they wouldn't. I mean, they
Right.
probably wouldn't see anyway, unless POWERVAN suddenly decides that they don't know what smoke is. But he used it
Oh my
earlier on
goodness,
his last Roche. So I don't know. There's a lot of dire vision here, actually.
Scouted out Roche though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got the vision. Like Dire's got it
But-
good. Like seeing out a vision. I just think Radiant needs a little bit better ward placements.
All right. Meanwhile, yeah, Chris is getting out of there. Good call, because they will kill you. Yeah, they need to get some
There's-
farm on
right
these
now there's-
heroes. They need to get experience on, especially the supports that have the big wombo. They do have Faceless Void level
Mighty
2 ult, but
Suncover.
and he does have his he does actually have his Mask of Madness. It looks like he's going Mjolnir or Maelstrom next.
Pretty common build. I think it's pretty good considering they've got all these pushing. They got the Necros and
They're
the
gonna,
wolves,
yeah,
so
he's
they
gonna
wanna get
need
that.
to, he's gonna need to be killing mega creeps. I'm pretty sure with that before too long, unless they get a really good team fight. But we did see a gigantic comeback earlier today, so.
Yep. Don't ask. I don't know how.
I think my
There goes
favorite
all
is
the
my
bros.
my co-caster. So Moodfo was co-casting with me at that point, and we were looking at the alchemist in your game that had rushed Dagon, and it looked like he was going F. And at one point, and then after that, he actually went for a different item. I forget which one, but he's like, "Yep." And it looks
he
like
went
he's
for an
decided
E-blade.
he wants to. It looked like he was going for an E-blade, but then
Yeah.
he went for something else, and it was like, okay, looks like he decided he wants to win.
Yeah, I don't even know.
That was,
So
yeah.
it was fun, but
Oh, but he's the same. That was the same guy that went Mask of Madness Divine on a sniper. So, I guess that wasn't totally
yeah, much.
unforeseen. All right, are we gonna get our first tower of the game?
Are we-
Looks like we are, guys.
They've got the wards down. They're
They
not
do.
even in
There's
fortification,
we've
so
got the centaur. Looks like he wants to counter engage. They need to be careful. They don't actually have their
it's getting
entire
cl-
wombo combo here,
Nope, fake stop.
and they need the void. If they
Void's
want to
coming
try
up.
and pull
He's
anything
coming in
out,
in front
he's
of-
time walk up to the high ground, but they're not
he gets
coordinated there,
silenced-
and he might actually
this
get.
is
He might actually get. Oh, brought down. Nice mech, nice dark seer wall.
Hype a wall. But we need a chronosphere.
Oh,
Oh,
whoa,
no!
why?
was
He
it?
clips one on the end because he walked into it, but it really wasn't what you needed. They need to get
this
out of
is
here.
a
Okay, the
spell's
stomp
disaster.
misses, which is pretty good, and he's able to
He
time walk
time walks
away
away.
and runs super fast with his Mask of Madness, but he needs to get out of range. Okay. Alright,
The
so that
smoke
actually
that did
works
nothing.
as long as they dodge. So that was actually... Okay, never mind.
Lycan died though.
Tries to bring him back. They did get the Lycan, they did get the tower, but Aaron Necro Creeps... Oh, Waffles, you need to get out of there! You don't have the life to deal
Too
with
much
this
damage.
damage.
The stun.
Okay.
Oh no.
So it was
Heals
pretty
that.
good if they had gotten away clean, but they weren't able to get away clean. They did get the Lycan, they did get the
Oh,
tower.
AA
Both of
ult.
those things
that's not gonna
really
hit.
good. AA
Oh, here
ult,
comes
the
a
buff's
boat.
gonna land on
Gonna
him.
get him.
In comes the boat. But I
There's not
don't
enough
think
damage.
they end up
He's got
having...
nothing. He does have a chrysalis, but it's not enough.
Alright, X into no torrent follow-up, but they might get
That
him.
is a
I think they
tanky
get him.
centaur.
So it ends up being a 2-4-2 so far, but I don't think they're
Yes.
gonna get.
They
Now, he
lost
tries
the,
to blind torrent there, but they actually ran the other direction. So 2 for 2, and they get the, and the Lycan's one of those two. And did Lycan have a streak? I feel like he had a streak. No, he didn't.
No.
But they did get the tower, and 2 cores for a core and a support. So, I mean, slightly ahead for Sheeperino, but, I mean, they need a lot more than that. But
Well,
it's a
push,
start.
So they need to find a way to get.
We might
the
be in
middle
trouble
tower.
here. 109. Yeah, currency's super dead.
He's gaining currency. Oh, he dies to the satyr.
Oh, he got it. Nice.
I saw it coming. The satyr got the kill.
Wow, so that was a lucky break for them.
Fails, please. Oh, that's so funny. I was like, this satyr's like, how do it? And...
We got word friends.
That was great. Yes, second ward friends finally. I like this ward. That's a good ward for them. It lets them see who's running in and out of the jungle. I'd like to see them have one here.
All right, so we're coming for a mid push. It looks like they're piped up, hitting the tower. They pop out the assets where he actually wastes the stomp. I don't know if his I don't know what happened there, but they're hitting on the racks now. They don't have a glyph available.
Is he gonna get a combo?
Oh, okay. So they get the wombo off. They need to get the wards. The wards work. In comes the boat. The wombo and the combo actually successful for the first time this game, and that's 3 almost immediately dead. Push defended. So the racks actually end up surviving. The wolves working on it, but it is the range that they get most of the damage on, unfortunately.
But he gets torn.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh, they did not need to pursue that. They should have been happy with what they got. Yeah, and now Prince is gonna die too.
I swallowed up.
So it ends up being a 4 for 3. It really could have just been a 3 for nothing, but that's unfortunate.
They only got the tower, so at least they have racks.
Well, they got the tower, and they got damage on the range racks, which doesn't regenerate, which is really unfortunate for them, and they're beating themselves again.
That's a good shark bait.
Prophecy is true.
Team wipe. Ultra kill goes the way of the invoker.
Oh god.
This is a really good invoker play by 109. So, 30 minutes in, not bad invoker play. He's got his BOTs up, and we got Alchemist now who has picked up his, so we'll be able to get the push going even better.
Under attack. I know. I don't care either.
This is they had a really good defense there.
Forge Spirit's hitting the range.
I think they just went and yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna get this, I think.
But he does have his
he's gonna get the gold from it, but oh man. That was a great combo though. They got the combo off exactly as they needed to. It was like insta-death on 3. So that's a little bit of the, at least if they lose this game, they can say that they got their combo off right. They got their wombo to work at least once. It would have been really sad if they'd drafted for it and it wouldn't work. And it didn't work. But
oh no, Stark's here again.
Oh, in trouble. He's got his surge. Actually, they've got the chrono up if they want to do it. But he's not close enough. Yeah, they pipe it. They pipe off the damage. 2, but no ags. Aegis is gonna run out. Alright, Waffles. Waffles, you're in trouble. Waffles, where's your TP? Where's your TP, Waffles? Waffles, where's your TP? Meanwhile, the Scrub's in trouble as well. There it goes. This boy goes down. It's not good. Godlike for this Invoker. If anyone gets if the boy can get that kill on the Invoker, that's gonna be some much needed gold for him. And they could probably make a little small comeback, but right now it's not looking too good. The graphs are they're plummeted so far into the deeps of hell. Alright, and here they are. They've got the range barracks. And they're looking on the melee racks, and it's gonna melt pretty quick, I think. Yeah. They're actually so confident they're gonna get that. Oh, Grizzly just.
Radiant's bottom tower is under siege. Radiant's bottom tower has been destroyed. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Yep. Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
That Lycan, it's too strong, and also comboed up with the Invoker, just giving all those, summit units the extra damage. Just really doesn't do well.
Yeah, Howl on the Forge Spirit's pretty damn good, as well as his Necro.
That was some damn good Invoker play, so. Have to commend that Invoker on doing a good job. They had a good early game going for the Radiant, but they just, once the other heroes for the, Dire came online, that Lycan, the Invoker, it just started getting away from them so quickly. And even with the alchemist going for that greedy grill, Greaves, man, I can't even freaking say that.
Greeble's greed first.
Yes. Good goodness. Getting that skilled up first so we can get some extra money for like support items wasn't a bad idea, I guess. But once he got that stun going, they got the ganking and definitely turned the game around right there.
Okay. Well, thanks for co-casting this one with me.
I did my best. It was a lot of fun watching the game and scoping out the competition.
Scoping out the competition. So you got more sense of what you're coming up against soon. All right. Well.
Pretty much.
Well, thanks for casting, and I'll talk to you later.
Alrighties.
All right. See you.
User disconnected from your channel.
All right, guys. So with that, what does that bring us up to? Let me find. So this is POWERVAN versus Sheeperino, and it's a win for POWERVAN. That's actually, let's see what that does for our standings, huh? So for our standings, that's actually, so that's the 3rd win for POWERVAN. So that brings them to, are they really? Looks like they really are 3-0. So they